Now, here's the difference between a person that eats from the tree of knowledge of good and evil and a Holy Ghost person. Now, God said man has become as one of us. When Eve decided to eat of that tree, she could have babies, she could make her own decision. He said they'd become as one of us to know good and evil. So you can do what you want to do because you're a God. So you can create life and make your own decision. Now, the tree of life's been back on earth ever since Jesus died. The veil was rent in twain in the holy place. A way was made back for us by Jesus Christ. He is the tree of life. Now you have the Holy Ghost or you have the Bible, which is off the tree of knowledge. Now listen to this. When I come to Christ, I'm going to explain this as plain as I can explain it. When I come to Christ, I didn't know nothing. I'd never been to church or nothing, read Bibles or nothing. And I noticed, I thought all churches was alike. You know, that's how dumb I was. I started over 50 years ago now. And I was praying and I asked, you know, if you're a Bible worshiper, you'll join the Baptist church or the Catholic church or maybe the one your mother's in, a Pentecostal church. And you make that decision, you see. But now for me, I don't get to make that decision because I'm a Holy Ghost person. I asked Jesus, I said, Lord, what church do I belong to? He said, I want you to be only a Christian. So you see, I can't belong to no church. I belong to Jesus. You see the difference? Now you can make that decision. You can go to Harvard or Yale and have your own dreams. I can't do that because I'm a sheep that follows Jesus. I hear his voice. See, this is the difference between a person that's controlled by a book and controlled by the Holy Ghost. Now get this. I was there and I studied the Bible. I was reading 50 chapters a day because they told me faith comes by hearing and hearing by this word here. And I want to have all the faith. And Jesus spoke to me and said, the Bible's an idol. Now you see, I can't worship the Bible. I can't be controlled by the Bible because I'm controlled by Jesus. Now see the difference in this simplicity. I'm trying to make this so simple that even a child can understand this. So I can't be controlled by the Bible. All right, now, they was having a big argument up in North Carolina one time. We had a tent up. And they're saying, women can preach and women can't preach. Well, I asked Jesus, I said, how's that? And he said, get out of all your head what you know, what you learned from Bibles and other people. I said, okay, it's erased. I'm ready. And he said, when the Holy Ghost was poured out on the day of Pentecost, did I give the women one Holy Ghost and the men another Holy Ghost? I said, no, it's the same. He said, then anybody I got the Holy Ghost in that's obedient to me, I can speak to them. See, that cleared it up for me. I don't have to go with doctrines like that.